What is up, fans? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that like button on your way in. Hit that like on your blah, blah, blah. Hit that like button on your way in, guys. Yes, we got League Wide Wednesday tonight. Tonight. The league is set, guys. I'm gonna give you what I thought about the games that came through, and then kind of let you know what I think of. Maybe not my full detail on all the games, but definitely gotta go ahead and talk about these upcoming, wildcard weekend games. So hit that like button, guys. Let me share the screen real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Let me know if you can see that. Yeah, you should definitely be able to see that. Week 18 is in the books. Regular season's over. Now we are on to the playoffs. Oh, geez, guys. Thank you so much for coming through League Wide Wednesdays. Scheduling conflict. Not sure if Culler's going to be able to come up, but no worries. No worries. We're going to continue this puppy here with us. Going to go through all of the games from last week. What I picked, if I was right or not. If Miss Phins was right. Here it is. I got a couple right, I feel like, but, I can't confirm or deny, so... Well, I guess I am confirming. So I didn't do the weekend games, the Thursday games, but Sunday games, I definitely picked. I had a 23-20 Saints. Clearly I got that one wrong. The Bengals one kind of got me. 34-17. Yeah, well, shout out to Shador and that team really trying to get their the last win of the season, man. It's kind of crazy, but I wasn't expecting that to happen at all. It is a divisional game, so it's not that much of a like, ooh, what's going on? But it is pretty cool. What's up, Mammy Sports? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you, man. Hit that like button, everybody. Hit that like button on your way in. Thank you so much. Packers, Vikings. I picked the Vikings 24-13, ended up being a lot less. Well, Week 18. Week 18. A lot of teams tend to rest their players, and clearly we see what happened. Begrudgingly, as a Giants fan, they won 34-17, but the Giants beat the Cowboys, and the Cowboys had their starters. So I'm not understanding what the heck happened with the Cowboys, because dang, that shouldn't have happened. They shouldn't have lost. Oh, shoot, that's what I'm looking for. Cowboys should have lost. But somehow they did. Let me one thing real quick. Okay, right here. Perf. They should have lost, but they absolutely did. So this is kind of weird. I'm not going to lie to you. I kind of expected Cowboys to win, but, mostly because the Giants had the second overall pick and they just gave it up. But I guess they were playing for each other or something because, geez, I don't know why you would give that up on a meaningless game like that. It is what it is. It was still a fun game to watch, and I enjoyed that. I'm not going to lie. Moving on. So you can see we got Titans, Jaguars. At the beginning, I thought, man, Jaguars, they might be in trouble because, Titans scored first. And then I'm like, this is going to be a tough game. Gonna find out is exactly what I thought. I had it 34-10, ended up being 41-7. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Then we got Colts, Texans. I picked the Texans 24-10. It ended up being a high-scoring game, 0 defense. And I'm actually kind of surprised, but guys, the The Colts still didn't just roll over, and I can appreciate that as a fan. Unlike the Jets, who definitely rolled over and created NFL history as the only team since 1933, literally our entire existence, to not have one interception. That is bad. I had it 28-6. 28-6 ended up being 35-8. My goodness, I can't. Then you had Bears Lions. I picked the Bears to win this one, but I knew the Lions needed it more. I had it 27-25, ended up being 19 to 16. So around the same type of game script, just ended up being a lot less points than what I originally thought. Then you got Broncos Chargers. We all knew Broncos were going to win. I had it 27-10, ended up being 19-3. The minute that the Chargers said they were going to bring what's his name? Herbert, because of his injury, I knew that they were going to sit him down. I knew that that was over. So did the rest of the world. Makes total sense. Then we got Chiefs going into the Raiders. I was so tempted to take the Raiders, man. I know this was conflicted only because I'm like, Raiders can still pull it off. It's a divisional game, and it's not like you know the Chiefs have been like all that and a bag of chips. So I wholeheartedly thought, man, they really can go ahead and do this. But don't come to find out, um they did do it just like I thought. But I went with the Chiefs. It's dumb. 21-9. I should have known better. Should have stuck to my gut. Stuck to my gut. I knew it. But it happens. It happens. No big deals, guys. No big deals. Let me write this down real quick. Da-da-da-da-da-da. There it is. Boom. Next game, Cardinals Rams. I had the Rams beating. I mean, I think I had it 34-17. Ended up being 37-20. So not that far off from what I had it. Excuse me. I correctly predicted the Rams score at 37. Cool. And let's see here. Then we got the Patriots. Versus, oh wait, I did that game last. Actually, I'll talk about that game in a second. We'll continue with the last ones first, and then go back to the Dolphins game. We got Eagles hosting Commanders. Commanders went in there 24-17. They meant business. They wanted to win. I got the Eagles 24-10, but so again, very close to the same kind of points overall, but I didn't get the right winner. And then last but not least, so y'all believe me when I say this, you're going to see the sticky right here. Proof, people, proof. I don't know if y'all were able to see that. I picked the Steelers 27-24. I was 1 point off. Nobody picked what's his name to miss the PAT, but guess what? After looking at the video, Boswell actually ended up getting his PAT blocked, but the announcers never called it. So that's why everybody was lost. Like, whoa, what's going on? He missed wide right, opening up the door for the Ravens to go ahead and come in. Granted, this was the last game of the season, guys. The best flipping game. Not even a question. Not even a question. Oh my God. Talk about twists, turns, Like it was the most dramatic ending I'd ever seen in NFL history. It was like that. It was that dramatic. But you know what? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. That was that was something else. Not gonna lie. That was something else. Let me go here. Switch this puppy real quick. There it is. Hit that like button, guys. Thank you very much. Okay. I mean, the sequence of that game. Talking about, there were three particular plays that to me were very consequential in that game. I mean, I can vividly remember them. So it seemed like the Steelers had two plays in which it was the same broken coverage. But guess what? The Ravens had the exact same thing happen to them. The Ravens ran the same play twice and got 2 touchdowns off of the same exact play. First one, it was a crossing route to the left side of the end zone. My guy was butt naked open. He was fully nude because there was no help whatsoever on that side. I guess they bid the run for the Steelers defense. And the safety, I don't know what happened with the safety. Nowhere to be found. Regardless, the guy was so butt open, it was ridiculous. They ended up getting a touchdown out of that play. Funny enough, the Steelers do the exact same thing to the Ravens. The run at the end zone, Aaron Rodgers marches down, boop, takes the lead, touchdown Steelers. Here comes the Ravens. They do the same exact play with that same crossing route, or actually that quick crossing route. And again, no defender for the Steelers on that side of the ball where the ball was thrown. And the guy just walked in for the touchdown. It was so nuts. It was so crazy. The what was it? I mean, I'm sure I'm getting the sequence wrong, guys, but it was just so intense. Like so much happened. Steelers got the lead. Ravens got the lead. Steelers got the lead. Ravens took it back. Steelers got the lead. Then Boswell misses the PAT, but now we know that it actually was blocked. They blocked the PAT with 55 seconds left. Here comes the Ravens. They march all the way down again. Another broken play. Set it up at the 22-yard line for a 44-yard field goal, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot what line is that. It was a 45-yard field goal. And my guy misses wide right. If you guys want to see a true Steelers fan reaction, go to my channel, guys. I got three shorts that were so hilarious. I have my dad on the phone. We're talking about the game because I went to my brother's house so we could all watch it. And the super Steelers fan, you will see in the video, wearing his Palomalu jersey. He's going nuts, losing his mind. I'm talking to my dad, but my dad, I guess, was ahead of us, and I heard him scream, so I lowered the volume. He kind of ruined it for me, but I wanted to catch my brother's reaction, so I hung up on my dad. Sorry, Daddy, I didn't mean to hang up. I called him back afterwards, and I just recorded my brother because I knew something's happening. And when I saw it and I saw his reaction, he's like, "Woo! My God, that was insane." I mean, and it's funny because when the game started, I was like, there's more on the line than just winning your division and having a winning record for the season. This is for all the marbles. And then I saw a meme yesterday that said a picture of the uprights Left side, Harbaugh fired. Middle, Tomlin fired. Right side, Harbaugh fired. Man, that was rough. A lot more at stake than just playoffs and divisional win. Like everything you can think of into one play. It was so cool. What an amazing experience it was to watch that game. Absolutely the best way to close. I mean, heartbreaker for the Ravens. But I was ready to be like, I was ready to console my brother. I was ready, but oh man, that made it so much better. Thank God I didn't have to do that. But yeah, that was a sick game. What I can talk about that game all day, but I won't. Then we got the Patriots, Dolphins. I'm not gonna lie. At the beginning of this game, I was like, "Whoa, are we about to, are we about to do this? Like, can we really like, hello? Can we really make this a thing?" I was so like bummed out about that game. I didn't even pick a score, guys. I didn't even pick a score for the Dolphins. I think I said it live when I did my pickums. But what's up, Bigotes? Welcome, man. Appreciate you. But I don't think I actually like wrote it down. I think I was just so like blah, disillusioned. You know what I mean? Because this team, man, they know how to just rip your heart out. Seriously. But what was I gonna say? But it was fun and it was funny. Seeing all the craziness that happened, man, I'm telling you. Look, I understand that Quinn Ewers had that pick and whatever. He's a 7th round rookie. I'm not gonna put too much on him. But one thing that solidified me, and I did this when I did my Victory Monday. Yes, I called it Victory Monday because I knew this. No way you can keep McDaniel with that hot garbage of a game called. And oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about the playoffs in a second. I just need like 2 minutes to talk about this Dolphin Patriots game. Um, it's insanity to me. The man continues to he can't make any adjustments in the second half. It was a close game, 10-17. That's one touchdown, one possession. Were we acting like, oh my God, we're down by 50? We weren't. The game was there. And he just kept taking the ball out of Ewer's hand. And it's like, this isn't Tua, bro. You don't have to protect him. He wants to throw the ball. Let him throw the ball. It's like so annoying, man. Like I can't deal with the fact that McDaniel just I can't. I don't want him anymore as a head coach. And I dang sure don't want him as a OC. Just get rid of him. It's over. I appreciate you for what you did. Oh my gosh, it was awesome. Thank you so much. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I can't take McDaniel anymore. I can't. I'm done. It's over. It's over. I'm done. But I will tell you this one thing I also noticed in this game Drake May gave up the MVP in that game. Having only one touchdown, bro, you needed at least like 3, 4 touchdowns, 350 yards, and he would have had a legitimate chance at that MVP. But nah, bro, they already crowned Matt Stafford already with the most touchdowns, 40 something, 44, I think it was, or 45, over 4,400 yards. Like, come on, bro, he won the MVP period. But Drake May had it. All he had to do was get more tutties. If he would have come out there giving you 5 touchdowns, 350 yards, like passing touchdowns, maybe he ran one in, then you're like, yeah, you would have a serious conversation in your hand, but he gave it up. But I don't think he cares. He's like, I want to win. He reminds me a lot of somebody else who just wanted to win and ended up being very successful. But that game, bleh, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. And I can't stand my team no more. Let's get into the playoffs, guys, where I correctly predicted the AFC. Don't ask me about the rest. But the AFC, I told y'all this was going to be the most likely scenario, and it was. And it was. Listen, I get it. You want to say Drake May is going to be first round exit, blah, blah, blah. What if the Patriots win the whole thing? What are people going to say then? Hmm? I know people don't want them to get it, but I'm telling you right now, I'm just being honest. What if he ends up what if he ends up winning the whole thing? Hmm? What you gonna do? What's up, Joker? Welcome, welcome. Which reminds me, my bad, Miss Phins made it boo boo. Forgot to do something real quick for this show, but it's no problem. I can fix. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, oh, let me do this one. I'm here. Yeah, that's the thing you can say. Oh, Drake, man, like he's not gonna win the MVP. They're gonna give it to Matt Stafford, solidify his Hall of Fame status and all that stuff. Oh, Drake May's young. He's gonna be able to do it more than once. Blah blah blah. He'll have another opportunity. Matt Stafford's about to retire. Stop it. That's what everybody's saying. I get that. But you can't deny the fact that um Drake May legitimately almost had that. But I know you know the lead. They're not gonna give it to him. They're gonna give it to Matt Stafford. Okay, cool. I mean, what are you gonna do at that point? You know what I mean? What are you gonna do at that point? So for me, I was over it. I already knew what they what is it? What they were gonna say. So that's why I'm like, whatever. It is what it is. They will figure it out, ladies and gentlemen. They will figure it out. They will. But Matt Stafford, I feel comfortable in saying, yeah, he's gonna be the MVP of the league. Now Bigoda says, how about Panthers making playoffs? That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy too. I'll talk about that in a second. How about just making NFL history by not recording an interception in one? Congrats, Jess. Oh, I thought about that earlier. New England will be the first one. Yeah, so I thought about that. This is the AFC. This is the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. You got number one seed in Denver Broncos with a 14-3 record. Number two, Patriots with a 14-3. Number three, Jacksonville Duval Jaguars at 13-4. Then you got the insanity that is the Pittsburgh Steelers at 10-7 as your fourth seed. Those are your division leaders, ladies and gentlemen. Seed 5 is going to be Houston Texans 12-5. Buffalo Bills at 12-5 are number 6. And number 7, you got the 11-6 Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers, round 1 is going to be Chargers at New England, Buffalo at Jacksonville, Houston at Pittsburgh, with Denver in the first round bye. In the NFC, you got the Seattle Seahawks as the number 1 seed with the first round bye. Hey, shout out to what's his name? You know, shout out to Sam Darnold. making it happen. And to think they just had him and drafted him. Joker says, get Harbaugh. Listen, if I could, I'd have him signed tonight. Forget that Rooney Rule. Charge me 3 picks. I don't care. Like, okay, maybe not that much, but yes. Absolutely. There's going to be very interesting to see these playoffs. You got number 2 seed, Chicago Bears at 11-6. You got number 3, the reigning Super Bowl champs, the Philadelphia Eagles at 11-6. And the 4th seed, the Carolina Panthers. Ladies and gentlemen, the Carolina Panthers, the Atlanta Falcons, and the Tampa Bay Bucks all ended with an 8-9 record. Yes, you heard me, 8-9. That is nothing but losing records. Yet the divisional champ, because Atlanta won versus the Saints, Panthers got to go to the playoffs, whilst Baker and the Tampa Bay Bucks get to go home and stay home. Or Cancun or wherever they end up going. Honestly, I really don't know. Just saying. That was crazy. And I know all of the Panther fans are very happy to be there. I'm happy for them too. And at this point, they're playing with house money. Have fun. Go out there, have fun. 50 LA Rams, 12-5. 6 seed, San Francisco 49ers, 12-5. 7 seed, 9-7-1, Green Bay Packers. Packers will be going to Chicago for round 1. San Fran going to Philly. And the Rams going to Carolina. Now, I think this is going to be very interesting. I'm going to see about. I already picked and I have it booked and locked in. So, just so you guys know, my guys over here at where'd it go? No, where did it go? Oh, here it is. My guys, Dean and Cap for Life, do host our Fantasy Moneyball show where they discuss fantasy football. Right now, they are running a fantasy playoff bracket challenge. Bracket challenge is $25 to join. Winner gets 70%, 10% goes to the second winner, and then 20% will go to the Dolphins Cancer Challenge. So that's going to be a great opportunity to raise some money for charity and also to what do you call it? To give you guys an opportunity to make even more money for the playoffs. If you guys are interested, please shoot me an email at Phins, MISS PHINS, Phins, MISS PHINS. Let me know that you're interested in it. You can lock in your bracket Friday. We would like the money by Friday. If you can send it through Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all those work. Everything is Phins. So just like you see the first part of my email, MISSPHINS, you can Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Just say it's for the fantasy playoffs. And that way we can go ahead and put you in a pot. It's open to as many people as possible. Obviously, the bigger the amount of people, the bigger the pot. So there you go. We're looking for at least 10 people if you guys want to go ahead and join. Again, we're collecting all the fees this week because Friday I'll be sending out the links. I'll send it out right now, but whoever does pay, they get the link. I already have it all set up, and it's going to be through the ESPN app. So definitely able to go ahead and get that squared away for you guys. Now, this is going to be very interesting, but for the NFC, I think the most likely winners here, this is Wildcard weekend. It is League Wide Wednesday. It's a prediction show. So I would say, obviously, Packers going to Chicago. I think I really like the matchup. Chicago and Green Bay, one of the longest rivalries, just like Rams, just like Ravens, Steelers in the NFL. Not really a rivalry when Green Bay has won like 80% of the time, but you still got to talk about it. You know what I mean? I would say in this case, it's hard to beat a team twice, but the difference is going to be playoffs. Playoffs. Scores aren't going to be as high. You don't see as many blowouts. Very rarely. It's going to be defense, defense, defense. Who has the better defense? That's where I'm at right now. Who has the better defense? It's going to be very interesting um seeing who ends up getting this um and who ends up winning it. So let me go ahead and share this tab real quick so you guys can see. The very first game is going to end up being, and let me zoom in. Let me see if it let me zoom in one more time. Yep. Zoom in and can still give you the info. So on Saturday the 10th, on Fox at 4:30, you've got the Rams visiting the Panthers. This should be a slaughter, man. This should be a slaughter. But this is the thing. What's up, Dad Dean? Welcome, one of our awesome members and co-host of the Fantasy Moneyball Show. Absolutely. You want to check out the episode? It was and it happened tonight. Go check that out. You got Rams at Panthers. Rams are favored by 10.5 points. 46.5 over under. Carolina money line is 440. Honestly, I don't know what that means, but whatever. I will say this. The Panthers have had some massive success versus pretty decent teams. Now, again, they have a losing record. I get that, but they beat the Falcons 30-0. The Dolphins barely got over us, but they did 27-24. 30-27 versus the Cowboys. Beat the Jets 13-6. Beat the Packers already 16-13. Beat Atlanta again 30-27. So, and also just beat the Rams 31-28. Beat the Tampa Bay Bucks 23-20. So they know how to win close games. They can score points. So it's not going to be a gimme. Funny enough that they've already played each other. It's not going to be a gimme game. It really isn't. But it's also going to be probably what we expect it to be. Conventional wisdom says take the Rams, Matthew Stafford, but do not be surprised. Man, I would love a Panthers Jaguars Super Bowl. It'll be super boring, I guess, for people, but I don't care. I'm a football fan. Whoever makes it, congrats. You know what I mean? But time to let the little guys, the super underdogs who have no business being there, let them get the opportunity to get them. But yes, I'm taking the Rams. I mean, it's not even a question. They have it 46.5 points. I totally get it, but because it is playoffs, I don't know. Ted McMillan, man. I really like him. To, to, what is this kid's name? What is his name? Yeah, okay. I'll just say it right. You got Ted McMillan going up against Puka Nakua, man. Two good receivers. McMillan, though, is a rookie. They still got Rico Dowdle. Dowdle. It's going to be good. Oh, man. This is a good matchup, actually. But I'm going to take the Rams. I think it's going to be a very close game. Like a 23-21 type of game. So give me Rams 23-21. Second matchup on Saturday, you got Packers at Bears. Crazy 8 p.m. I actually have the Bears for this one. I think the Bears will be able to win this, even though Packers are favored by 1.5 points. Um, I think it's gonna be very, very close, and their defenses are gonna be the ones again determining who ends up winning this puppy. Shout out to everybody on Twitter and Twitch. If you're catching this show tonight, thank you so much for coming through. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. If you can do me a favor, come over here to YouTube and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys. So give me the Bears. They got a 45.5 over under. Essentially, it's a pick me game. Whoever thinks now, historically speaking, Packers are the better team, better franchise. But Ben Johnson and what he's been able to do with his team, as long as Caleb Williams doesn't turn over the ball, which he's been pretty decent, I think Bears got this game. It's gonna be another close game, like a 20. I mean 20, 23, 20. What? I'm trying to think. That's 14 points, 17 points, 20 points. 22-20. Bears. Third matchup. These are the Sunday slots. Bills at Jaguars. I am so watching this game. Oh my god. This game. 1 o'clock on CBS. Let's go. Buffalo. Okay. Buffalo's favored by 1.5. Over under is 51.5 points. Both teams can put up points. But I think again it's gonna come down to their defenses. I think Jaguars have a better defense. But don't be surprised, ladies and gentlemen. Bills, man, they might come back. Look, I want the Jags to win this game for multiple reasons. I can't stand the Bills. I'm a Florida girl, so I'm going to root for my Florida teams. But conventional Wilson's going to tell you the Bills are going to end up winning this game. I'm going to take the Bills, although I really don't want to. I do think it's going to be a close game. 51-50, so it's like a 27-25 kind of game. But I'm going to do this stipulation too. If the Jags win, could we see a Jags blowout? I'm going to be super homer in this pick right here. I'm going to pick the Jags. This is my homer pick. I'm just picking it. My legit pick is Bills 27-25, but my homer pick, yeah, I'm going to give the Bills 17 points. Jaggies 35. Oh, yeah. I went there. Let's go. Then I got 49ers, Eagles, 4 o'clock on Fox. Come on. Sorry, guys. We got some technical difficulties. Um, what is it? 49ers Eagles game. I don't know. This literally could. This is this should be the NFC championship game, but it's not. It's a wild card game, which is crazy. This should be a really good game on Fox 4:30 on Sunday. Yeah, I'm going with the 49ers. I like the 49ers. I think that they're a little bit more poised. I do. I mean, their records are very close to each other, so it's not like ooh, one is overwhelmingly better than the other. But I'm gonna take the offense over the defense for 49ers, which goes against everything I say. Yeah, definitely gonna end up. I think the 49ers are gonna be able to squeeze this out. Now it is in Philly, so be careful. Pray for your lives because it's gonna be hard. Let's see here. Philly is favored by 4.5 points at home. So clearly I'm taking the underdog over under. This might be like a 20-17 kind of 20-18, like super low scoring game. My gosh. 20-17. Yeah. Barely making it happen, but I still think they'll be able to make it happen. That's the NFC and AFC. The next game you've got Chargers at Patriots. That's crazy. Patriots hosting a playoff game Sunday night on NBC Peacock. New England at home is favored by 3.5, 46.5 over under. It's really going to come down to which quarterback can stay upright, A, which defense going to be more aggressive, which I don't know, man. Jim Harbaugh, man, he's good. But then again, it is Rabel. And as much as I don't want to say this, I think the Patriots are going to win this game. I really do. I think Vrabel's going to find a way to put his quarterback in the best position. And yeah, I think that they're going to make it happen. So we got to see. We got to see. Um yeah. So now as far as this game and the points, oof. I think you're gonna see some offense. This easy could be like a 35-31 Patriots win. Yeah. And then Monday Night Football, the game everyone has been waiting for because, like it's the next game. You got Texans at Steelers. This game is nuts. Absolutely crazy. Because you have the top defense who you can practically say it is historical, maybe. It's trying to get up there. It's one of the best defenses ever. Versus old man Rodgers and their defense. Holy smokes. This game is gonna be nuts, but it's gonna be fun. 8:15 p.m. on ESPN ABC. Texans going into Steelerland Monday night. Steelers win Monday night games. I'm going with the Steelers. This is another game that is for all the marbles. I think CJ Stroud is going to be making some mistakes. I think the Steelers defense is going to be able to put a lot of pressure on CJ Stroud. But I also think that the Texans defense will do the same with Aaron Rodgers. It all comes down to who can make that play at the end of the game. Now, the over under for this Monday night game is 39.5. Houston, as the away team, is favored. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But they are favored. That means it's an even game. Home team always gets 3 points. Flip a coin. This is going to be like oh God, this is ugly. Like a 16-14 kind of game. And I'm going to stick to that. 16-14 Steelers, man. I'm telling you. It might go up a little bit more. Maybe it might end up being like 18 to 14, or maybe even 21-18, but it's gonna be a low scoring game because the defenses, man, they're gonna go after. They're gonna go after these guys. So that's your pick'ems for the wild card weekend, guys. Man, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We gotta wait and see what happens, but I'll tell you this: stay tuned for more info tomorrow morning. We got a great show coming up. Should be a lot of fun. I haven't done my way too early record prediction. I really wanted to do that, but you got the Hurricanes going to Ole Miss. I want to talk a little bit about that. And I also want to talk about the Miami Dolphins players we need to keep. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should do my way too early prediction. And then we got so much in this off season. I'm going to go ahead and change that. So tomorrow, I'm going to do my way too early record prediction. Tomorrow, 8 a.m. Come check that out. If you like the content, please go ahead and hit that like button, share, subscribe, let everybody else know. It's going to be a lot of fun that we're going to have, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And hey, these playoffs, I'll tell you this. I will tell you this. I don't think anybody had in their Bengals cars the playoffs for the NFC looking like this, and having the Seattle Seahawks with Sam Darnold as your number one seed. I don't think nobody had that. They probably had Philly going all the way up again. You know what I mean? Like something like that. I had the Lions coming out, but look at what the Lions, went through. It's tough losing both your DC and your OC to head coaching jobs. One doing really great, the other one massively struggling. We got to see what ends up happening in those situations. But this right here, this is the biggest surprise if I got to pick any. The Carolina Panthers. But congratulations, Carolina. You have a shot, man. You're hosting a playoff game. Make it happen. Because they would shock the world. They would shock the world if Carolina somehow managed, like the craziest thing, if Carolina somehow managed to beat the Rams, oh my God. That would be so nuts. But it could happen. It could happen. It could happen. Don't let the most unlikely biggest long shot is going to be the Carolina Panthers making it to the Super Bowl. But if they did talk about Cinderella story, then you got in the AFC. eh, I don't want to say shocking, but yeah, kind of shocking. The Jaguars are the third seed in the AFC, man. Duval, let's go. Still a lot of fun. Still pretty awesome. So, personally, I think these are going to be some great games to watch. It is playoff time, baby. And for all my Dolphins lovers, because I am a Dolphin fan, I will tell you this. Soon we will be up here. we will prevail. And we will build. And we will have our Lombardi because we deserve it, guys. Okay? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for everything. I appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Take care. Have fun. And I will see y'all tomorrow morning. Bye bye.